Our first possession, 2-minute game between Conley and Gobert. Let's look at the matchups, the spacing. Stephon on Jew, they did that in the regular. So against that drop, Nash, pull out. Doing an exchange, an attack. Off rip, he's establishing himself. This is crazy. Because he does beat Fox here, right? Let me see. Jab. Good job to force him right, though. And then he beats him to the spot. I mean, look where he's taking off. And look where Wemby is. Who else is doing this? He meets that. Going from the weak side, he's able to meet that top of the square. That's close to a goaltend, but gonna stop, push dribble. That's not even a high cross here though, so high cross, little push dribble. He completely tucks that. That's a carry. Now he's able to beat him on that high cross. Because they don't call it carry. I mean, it's right in front of the ref too, that's crazy. Then you got Wemby measuring it. Right, left. Big gather, he's going up strong. Pretty sure this one was a goaltend. Yeah, that's off glass. Blatant goaltend. Alright. They don't switch that. I guess they don't have to here. And maybe they don't want to give the mismatch. Because most times, because you got Stephon guarding him, guard to guard, you can switch it, but I get it. Gives him a little push. Turns the corner. Low rotation, drop off, pump. And one on the reverse. I mean, you have to live with this. Yeah, you can see he's telling him. So as he beats Fox here, he's telling him to, take away the drop off. Because why is he this high? He's kind of late on that drop off, but he also sees him lifting. So good job. He's stressing this by lifting. Pump. Yeah. Nice force to take a foul. That is on Vassell, actually. But it was also difficult. But you do... I don't know. I might give that drop off, actually. Because I'm trusting Vic here to play too. So he can stun, and recover. But he bit on that pump. Had he not, he'd be fine. But it's also a crazy finish for Gobert. Reverse on the weak side with the left. So we got a clear side. These two, they love that. Let's see, pocket on the short. That's why I consider the Spurs the best at defending screening actions. Because Wemby can always play too. When he's taking the rock here. Bit of that high drop. He releases. He's actually late, but he was holding the screen to really get him behind the play. Hit him on the pocket, lead him to the rim, but now he's able to recover. Almost looks like he's looking to take a charge. He stops. Rudy reads it. Let me go wide. Left, right. He still gets to that. Is that actually a good block? Oh, he does get a fingertip on it. Again, push. Late to match up. You got a cross match. Off a jab. You actually need a midi against the Spurs because if you try to get to the rim here. Oh, he's going to just go set this flare because you can see they like to be aggressive at the nail. See, I should have flare here. But he opened Fox up bad. He's gapping him too. Jab. Oh my goodness. Jeez, look at this separation. And if he tried to actually go to the rim, he's waiting. Just get your spot. Quick hop. Quick ball screen. He's communicating. Goes under. Rescreen. That's a good cutback. One dribble. He goes under. You see him cheating. Just get right in that pocket. He's going to stay in the drop. He's not going to help off. Not a bad shot, but if I'm the Spurs, I'm also living with that too. So now we got Jew on the rock. Big to big. He goes under. Does the same thing as Jaden. Basically, just using Gobert as a shield. Go under. Cool. Let me cut back. Get right into that pocket. He's going to stay in the drop. Everybody's staying at home. But if they do this often early, it's hard to get a rhythm because they have a tendency of settling sometimes. So two-man game on the clear side again. Wemby's looking to play two. Take away the drop-off and the rock. He nashes. So Drew just makes a backdoor because he catches Stephon ball watching. Right on that anchor. Pushes off. They can just switch that. But he stays. And he gets the O board. Why does Stephon not just switch this? So he knows he's beat here. They usually switch 1 through 4 anyway. Just take him. Maybe he doesn't want him to get that mismatch. So he's going to stay and help. Basically commit the hard double. Now the rotation's got to come from Fox. And also, why is TSJ just standing there? So now he's looking to vacate. He looks to lift. But this lift just puts him in the same spot that Conley's already occupying. So I think he's got to look for a backdoor because you can see Vassell's ball watching. Look for a backdoor. Even if it's not there and it's not really for you, and when he rotates, you can get a drop off. Look how high Fox is. There's no second help for this. And even if there's nothing that transpires out of this cut, just empty out this way. Because now... And Conley could have extra'd. Still a great look, though. What? So he just bodies Wemby here. Push. Why does Wemby embellish so late, though? So he gets pushed. Now he's looking to flail. That was a 5-second delay or something. Like his brain just didn't register it. So he gets pushed off his line or the spot. Now he flails. So let's see, we got Keldon, cross-matched. We got in, goes middle, bump. Yeah, I think they got to make a living in these spots. Him, Jaden, and Ant, because you're just not going to get to the rim. And I don't think a drop-off to Rudy, if Wemby does help, is the right pass either. I just don't trust Gobert's hands. Does the right thing. He's playing on his low side. Keldon tries to absorb it, but he's able to beat him there. You can see great read by Jaden. I'm also noticing the Spurs are quite hugged. They look to be staying at home. So look, he's looking to set this flare. He's cracking just in case Wemby has to help. But if he stops in this pocket, he's on the outside. He actually can't help here. He's got this line, but easy to shoot the gap. And he could definitely drift a little more. Stephon ball watching. So maybe even these flares. And we got Ant on the rock. You have Stephon on him. Let's see. Gonna just get hounded. Hostage. Get your spot. Drop off. Guess that works. Trying to fight over. And good job by Ant. Once he turns the corner, and then great job by Nas too. Take away the nail, cut through. You got all that space on that strong side. Go and fill it. So now Ant's got all this space in case he wanted to go towards his left. Jaden's looking to pin in, but that's not the right shot. I mean, Ant's never going to see that anyway. This is what Jaden does really well too. because Dill Harp's the low man. He's off his body. He's pulling in just in case. He's good at reading those and making these pin-ins. But regardless, so Ant goes. He cuts Stefan off his line. Hostage, hostage. Now he's forced to engage. There's really no help here because Keldon would be that single side help, but he was just following Nas as he was emptying out. So that's an impossible read. Free drop off. Cornet couldn't recover. He almost does though. He's going to stay attached. See, quick drag. Hezzy. Pick the dribble up. Quick hand back. Snake. He's so good at getting downhill. It's ridiculous. So quick hand back. He goes under. Now he gets clean. Now he's isolated on his heels. And he's so good at those high crosses. That change of direction, the way he does that. And it's off a quick gather, left. No, not even a left-right. It's really just off his... Off that dribble. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of a left-right. He just took off so fast. Left, right. He's jumping from there. And going with an inside finish on Cornet. That's ridiculous. Got Jaden on the rock. Again, Vassell's in the action. Great spacing. Drag. Come off. Sidestep. Pump. Yeah, they gotta keep living off these. Another great screen by Gobert. Just cracked him. Little stunt. And then Jaden. That little escape dribble for the sidestep. Pump. You know he's gonna overreact. Get him on a flyby and then just resurface. Right in that pocket. And again, everybody seems to be staying at home because as he makes this move, Keldon's not even looking to stun or anything or just pull in. Stefan, he's not even looking to pull off of it and stunt. Maybe force him to pick the rock up right here. So they're not plugging really any gaps. Right, they're just trusting, but they usually are like that. Quick swing. He says, slow down, slow down. Let me come set a ball screen. He's going to ghost it. They switch right into a step up. He doesn't expect it. Step back. Yeah, if they can keep exploiting the drop, it'll work out. There's no communication here, though. Is there? Well, I don't think he was expecting the ghost. Yeah, Vic might be communicating it, but he gets clipped here. Just cleaned. He's never going to step out. Great step back, too. Again, he's not pulling off of Ant. Got the matchup you want. Right into the post. Face up on a reverse pivot. What's he telling him? He usually does flood, though, right? Yeah, he's going to pull over. So let's see. Yeah, catches. Faces up. Takes base. Because that's where Fox is shading him because he knows the help's going to be there on this flood. So he goes. Good little stunt. Forcing the reverse pivot. He's stuck. So good crack. Take that away. Could he cut out earlier? You see. Because Clark should know Wemby likes to do this. Especially against good players. So he could actually loop here. Flash right there. Because your man's going to be forced to take away this drop-off. Now he does. Maybe it's a little late now. And it's forced to spin back. High rip. Somehow keeps his pivot down. Spins back on a ridiculous fade. Nothing you can do there. I'm just trying to see, could he spray this? That's also maybe a little difficult. Off a stop, push, push, handoff, nope, get the switch, pull back, Trey. Yeah, he was feeling good after that turnaround. I don't think he expected the switch. So he comes off, expecting this handoff. Dill Harp tries to point switch, he's late, now he's in recovery mode. And reads it, and then pull back. Oh my goodness. So I'm saying maybe a handoff or maybe a double drag. Regardless, he's there. Oh yeah, it was a double drag because they love this Oklahoma. Seen him run it a few times for Nas. So now Fox is a little relaxed. Gets cleaned. Honestly, he doesn't. He actually skinnies over. And then Keldon also reads it. So, yeah, Jew couldn't clip him. But could he release him? That's a pretty good look, though. But if he sees him jumping, he could hit him in the pocket right here. Release him on a short. If Wemby rotates, you could spray that. I believe this might have been off a handoff and then a flare of some sort. Alright, so I see. The Spurs were assigning him onto Clark, Wemby that is, because they do like to do that. Because they know Clark's going to be in the corner. So what's that mean? Wemby's going to be able to stay as the low man. And so he's not forced to guard Nas or Jew. Even better, he's not guarding Jew because if Jew wants to set screens and be the screener for their screening actions, then they can just switch 1 through 4. Keep him low. And now you force Clark to be the screener. So that's probably why he's setting a screen in this situation. So that's a pretty good one too. Sidestep. Still a tough shot. Probably didn't have to force that. 17 on the clock. Could be patient here. Hit him. Hand back. Now Wemby's in that drop. You can play whatever progression you want. So now push, and that's what I was alluding to. Right, they want to keep him as a low man. Sign him to a non-shooter. So let's see, no ball screens. High cross. Good point of attack defense by Dill Harp because he knows this is his favorite move. He likes to set it up, make that high cross, chain of direction. He picks up early. And then good job to absorb the bump right there at the point of attack. Off a stop. Blind side, rear field block. Weak by Jew. Throw ahead. Bump off. That was nasty. So he just leaks out before Wemby, huh? He actually checks his blind spot here. So before he leaks, quick turn, check. All right, Wemby's not running. I can beat him. Great job by Champagny. But Champagny actually had to absorb this right here, this little bump off. Left, right. If he could have absorbed this, kept his feet, he would have allowed, or kept his position, I should say. That's difficult, though. Because he does make Jew adjust, but just a little more. Wemby could have probably measured this chase down, but he's just slightly late. Left, right, and good thing he went up strong. Oh my goodness. That was close. So now with this lineup, they're forced to assign Wemby onto Jew. Because it's pretty much double big. There's no non-shooter, quote unquote. He's going to flip it, get his crack. He's communicating it too, so I think he's expecting it. They're going to ice. He point switches, swing. Now he's out of the play. Yeah, Wemby can't point switch this. You can't. Because once he's out of the play, or not even necessarily out of the play, once he's out of the paint, once you're in this high position, they're going to look to attack every time. And so great recognition on this snake by Bones. You got the point switch. Empty out. Good job by Jaden. Give him the corner. Quick catch. Base. He's forced to show in the lane as he empties. So he really has this spray here because Barnes is so high. Right, this is just a great wheel. It's in unison too. So as he snakes through, you see him drifting. You vacate. Empty out. You lift. So now you give him corner. You take wing. You take away this second help. So even if Ant doesn't have this, catch, beat on base, left, right. He's got the spray there. Barnes was taken high. You're going to push the rock. Defense is naturally flying. Pull back out. Mess up the coverage. Leave him open in a strong corner. So let's see. Good job by Ant. Don't force anything. Pull it back out. You got him spotting up, but you see him exiting. Oh, so Wemby just leaves him because that is Wemby's assignment. So then he cuts through. I think he's expecting him to switch this because he wants to stay low at all times. So maybe he wants De'Aaron to take that. Allow him to empty out. Cool. He'll stay on his strong side or just get to the weak dunker. As long as he can stay low, he wants. But then right here, I don't think Fox realizes it. So as he turns his head, he sees his man. I'm just thinking, what are we doing here? Why are you leaving him? And Barnes can't make that. But this is why you gotta play fast. Push the rock. They can't communicate, can't get set up, can't get matched up. This is what the Spurs do really well too, is they're consistently weakening players. So for example, Denny couldn't get to his right damn near the entire Blazers series. And you can see Dilharp doing the same thing. Senju to his right. Everybody's in the gaps. I think Ant, what he's gesturing to is set a ball screen or something. You got Wemby on you. But yeah, he's good at reading these flares. Look at that. There's nothing he can do here because he's sending him to his weak hand. He's plugging the gas because you got one in the wing. I think he's trying to create some space. Try to go Kobe there. Yeah, this guy's stagnant. You got to hit him here. Wait, is he blind? Because he got cut off. All right, so they try to create space here. So he's going to go to the dunker instead, try and give him this drift to the corner. He could actually, no, he can't. And then I think Nas looked for this pin in. Yeah, he was. So he can skip that. Jew's got tunnel vision here, though. Bump. You got nothing. You try to spin back. Dilharp, he's going to be disciplined. They're all disciplined. You got Wemby cheating crazy. And he's trying to point. He resurfaces for that. Great recognition of the cross match. Size advantage. We got him as the low man. Jew's telling him, get over there. You don't have to worry. If he's here, he can still block it. So let's see. Cut off. Takes away base. Tries to spin back middle. Cuts that off. Again, Dilharp very disciplined. Reverse pivot. That's what I mean. This is why they can stay at home too, now that I'm thinking about it. Because they got Wemby as a security blanket. If you stay at home, don't give anything crazy. Go clean everything up. That one's close though, actually. Watching that in slow-mo, hold on. He's going up. That one might be coming down though. So it goes up. I think right about here. It looks like it's going down now. Still crazy. He's meeting that. Damn near at the top of the backboard. That's insane. But I do think it's going down. But in real time, you can't. It's bang, bang. So now we got Wemby out. Might have been a cross match. He got the seal, great pass over top. Early low rotation, so they're able to tilt it. Trap him. Champagne's playing two. What's the outlet here? Let's see. 1, 2. Great cut out the slot. Could Ant have been more patient? Because he splits it here. No, he gets fouled, actually. Can see hand in the cookie jar. I'm surprised the ref doesn't call that. Little sweep through. Good job to cut out the slot. Stefan's trying to tell Champagne. I think that's a foul, though. So he swings it back up top. That's the matchup they want, though. Got him in a strong corner, but he's always going to help off. Tween. See, he's looking to weak him, I think. Trying to post him. Does he get that? And this is why they're playing into a crowd now. I mean, he's committing to... He's made up his mind, though. He's taking this. And then we got Wemby from the weak side. Wait, that might be a goaltend. That's backboard. And then you can see Wemby's fingertips just clips that. That's why the trajectory of the ball just kind of changed right there. Yeah, he does get that late. That should be a goaltend. Then he gets it back, though. Pump. Doesn't even have to block. This one's clean. Yeah, you can't play into that. You got to just spray that. I mean, you've got 4 players around you. Get that out of there. Stuck. Attacks him. Bumps him. Can't. Spray. Flows into a ball screen. Gets blocked. Because he gave him a bailout. Yeah. I mean, I like that Julius is looking to be aggressive. I'm going to force some base, though. Yeah, nobody's looking to help, actually. That's what I mean. He tries to bump him, absorbs it, sticks up. He says, no, I'm spinning back and spraying that. But there's actually no reason for Vazel to be helping here. I'll give a spray. I mean, he's able to close out. But if Bones just pulled that right there instead of hesitating, because then he'd look to attack the closeout. Get a stop, he's clapping, give me the rock. Good job. They're not set. But then it's Wemby. It's the right thing. High cross, beats Vassell. But good job to peel off. Trust your alien. Doesn't get a block on that, but alters it. See, he's stuck. Julius is looking to seal. Impossible. Gotta vacate. Everybody get out. So he gets off it. Fall into a little step up. Slips. Again, it's that high cross he loves. Alright, so he's coming off. One dribble. That change of direction. Left, right. He's explosive. Full extension scoop. He got back to a strong hand, too. Off one dribble. One little push. Little high cross. Left. Right. No help. Pretty difficult, though. Yeah, they've been completely cold. So you got a mismatch here. Only here. Tween. Spray. But why did... Alright, because he was forced to show here. You got a crack. You can't make that recovery. Good read, though. See, they're not playing... Just don't play into a crowd. But you can tell the Wolves are definitely looking to be aggressive, though. They're not really afraid to attack any advantage they have. So drop dribble beats him on the gamble. He shows. That's the right read. Because Vassell's got to play 2, and you can see, again, players are so hugged. Even if Stephon wanted to make this X, he wouldn't be able to. Be way too late. Yeah, this was a grind of a game. So physical. No ball screen. He just beats him. Drop off. That's why I'm saying. I mean, he's made some more drop offs in the past 2 series, but I still don't trust his hands. I mean, TJ breaks him down here. Hezzy, cross. You still send him to his weak hand, which is fine. Dang, his first step is ridiculous. Quick drop off. He sees the help. You can see Keldon's pulling off that strong corner, not looking to crack. That's wide open. You got to make that. All right, we're getting more pace off some stops. Push. You got a cross match. And this is what I mean. No, he gets off it. But he's not looking to settle. Especially without Wemby. Get downhill. Because he actually wanted to flow into the post here. Spacing's a little off. You can see he's loading to the ball. Riza, you want to set the nail? All right, quick swing. Now you get to attack him. In and out. Hezzy. Spurs are usually better than this, though. Let's see. In and out, opens him up. He's already opened up. Gap. Left, right. He's concerned about the drop off. He's not ready to crack. He doesn't want to help off strong. I guess he still is there. He's just under the rim. It seems a little difficult. Quick swing, two-man game, handoff, goes under, rescreen. Just cleaned. They're always going to get these looks against the Spurs, though. Really, any team that likes their bigs in the drop, because he'll never, ever step forward. So it's just a 2-on-1. All Gobert has to do is hold the screen. You can see they're staying hugged. He's not going to pull off. And they usually like to trust their two-man game, because they do probably have the best two-man game defense. But these are the shots they give up. Quick inbound. He got hit in the face. Quick handoff. Now he's trying to fight. Chasing. And because we got Ryan Clark back in. No, because we still have Gobert. He's communicating something. Stay high? Alright, I don't know what's happening on this weak side. He took that far too. You can tell. Because he'll usually get to his right float, but it's Wemby. Just got to take it in the mid-range pretty much. Shallow paint touch. Even had a drop-off here. But yeah, I'd still rather have this than a drop-off. Wemby's too good at playing too, because you can even see. He'll stick up, immediately looking to take get a body on him. So that drop-off wouldn't have been there. Still makeable. Let's see, he's got the mismatch. So he's looking to get post position. There's a lot going on. So he's setting this screen onto Wemby, almost like a cross. So now they want to switch it because Keldon was assigned to TSJ. He sees Wemby getting screen. He's going to take Rudy. But then Wemby's telling him, yo, take TSJ. He said, I'll take him. But now he's got post position. Yeah, you shouldn't be concerned about this. Because even if Mike, let's say Keldon were to be hugged to TSJ here, there's no way this would be a lob anyway. I mean, Wemby would probably be able to recover. And then you also have Champagny here on this weak side. He would be ready to. So this was kind of unnecessary. Yeah, he's overly concerned about Rudy here. You just want Wemby to stay low. Maybe he's concerned about the O-board because he knows he's going to flood it. All right. He skips it. Yeah, so now this corner opens up because of all this confusion. Champagny decides, I'll take it away. You give him a closeout. Now Wemby's over-respecting the drop-off too. Yeah, but it's hard here. Champagny's also ready to crack and take a body, try and take away the O-board if he does commit. Yeah, there's just too much confusion. Quick chase. He shoots it, cheats, cut back, rescreen, float. Yeah, that's not a shot. He wants to get all the way to the rim. You can see right here, it's little. He takes off early too. Must be a little hesitant because he's cleaned here. All right, that's a great cutback, but really, I mean, he's right at the elbow. Weak side. So he crashed from the weak side. He gets it. That's not the right shot. You gotta swing that. Your man just leaked out. Right. Keldon, he's going on offense thinking they secured it. So you get to step into it. But you see him making this rotation from the weak side. Why not just swing this? TSJ can even pin Champagny here. Quick pin in. He's wide open. He just made one too. You take a contested one. It's wasteful. Quick inbound. It's going to be off a quick swing. You can't bite that hard. And good thing Wemby can clean it up, but yeah, he's trying to deny, so quick skip. No way, Champagny. Come on. I know they have more discipline than that. You do not bite on him. Again, you can see Wemby, he's shooting off. So he's there, deters him. Drop off on the cut. That was a nice move too. Or jab. Get back left, but too long. Quick inbound, they're going to stagger him. This is the spot where the Wolves have to do damage, especially Jew, because this is an impossible help for Wemby. He's always going to be on the outside of this. So if he can make a living in these spots, right at the nail, the elbows, should be an AM1 too. And he's almost always going to get a mismatch because they run 4 guards and 1 big. I mean, look, he's tugging on his jersey. Sticks up, but too little. Again, push the rock. I get matched up pretty well. Ooh. Oh my goodness. One dribble, little hezzy. Wow. Quick cross into a gather. I don't think Wemby was expecting that. No, he's there. Left, right. I'm actually more surprised. Now let's finish this. Left, right. Go up. How does he not get blocked here? That's ridiculous. Catch, cuts him off, probably quick swing, try to attack on a catch, nothing. Size him up, tween, gets blocked. But what I do like about the Wolves, and that's probably why Wemby had so many blocks, is that they were always looking to get aggressive. Because they do have a tendency of settling, but there wasn't that much settling in this first half. There were stretches, but it wasn't 10, 12 shots straight. They're looking to attack their matchups, and because everybody's staying hugged, they're pretty much able to play in space, right? Because the Spurs usually trust their man defense. They want to funnel them into Wemby if they do get beat so they can play aggressively, but I like that the Wolves are not shying away. He's taking him off the dribble. You get blocked, you get blocked. Quick wedge, they switch. Again, Wemby's going to look to flood. And now he's out of position. Great look. There's nothing more they can do. Again, looking to exploit their size. Wemby's always going to flood. Now you got a 2-on-1 up top. And again, Rudy just sets a great screen. I don't think Stephon even sees it. No, he doesn't. So it gets completely cleaned. Just got to make that. Again, everybody's going to stay at home, so these shots off a ball screen are what they got to convert on. So I'm seeing a cross match. We got Stephon on Mike. Vassell on Jew. Big to big, clear side. Again, everybody's going to stay hugged. Why is he looking for this pin-in? And I get it. Jaden's always looking for these flares, these pin-ins, depending on the numbers on the weak side. But if it's TSJ, don't even look for it. They're going to live with this skip. The only time he should be looking for it is if he's with Nas or Ant. But in this circumstance, don't even look for it. And what was his pass? That pass is even worse. He threw it right at Gobert's knees. That's crazy. And even right here, this is not the right read because you can see Rudy's not even necessarily rolling for a threat. He's rolling to Gortat. So if he just held his dribble right here, hostage, allow this Gortat to transpire, he can seal him, you can snake through, get to the lane. But he tries to hit a pocket that's just non-existent. They veer it. He still makes the shot, but even right here. So he's behind the play. You can see Vassell. He's actually just ball watching. I don't think he knows where the rock is. All right, it's right there. And now he's going to veer onto Gobert, maybe thinking, all right, I can't recover. That's you. Good instinct. But Pretty sure Rudy could even Gortat right here. So as soon as he picks the rock up, seal him, get in front, box him out, so that he can't even make this recovery, or this contest, I should say. Quick uphill, pocket. I don't want these. I do not want these. If they're ever playing off a ball screen, gotta look for the shot. Don't look for the roll. Let's see. Gets a push dribble. And this is why, because Wemby's too good at playing too. He's always going to be able to play the rock and the roll. So even him releasing here, look at it, he's already there. And why are we trying to make him bump and finish? Look how unconcerned everybody is. You lose a possession if you hit him in that pocket. The only time he should be hitting Rudy in the pocket is if it's on a short, which this is, but for a play make, not necessarily try and finish at the rim, or a lob. It's got to be a straight lob, or for him to play make. And right here, there's no opportunity because, again, the Spurs like to stay hugged. And the reason they can't stay hugged, because they've got this dude who can just effortlessly play two in any ball screens. But even here, if I'm Rudy, I'm cleaning him. Set that flat. He's all the way at the nail. If Mike can come off clean, maybe take one dribble, a little side step, quick throw ahead, signature high cross, spray. Yeah, Mike was a sniper this game. How do you stop him when he does this? Because he's always beating players once he dips his shoulders. Boom. Obviously, they can't get matched up. Drew doesn't realize he's filling wide. That's Tracy from the corner. So no ball screens. He's going to attack his matchup. And this is why he's got to... Whoa. He had a shot, no? Yeah, Stephon ate that bomb. Yeah, they're so good at being disciplined. The Spurs guards are... Yeah, they're ridiculous. They hold their own for sure. As great as it is to have Wemby, they can all definitely hold their own. And this is where Drew's got to make a living again. You can see, even right here on a non-shooter, Fox isn't really looking to stunt. He just quickly fans out. Everybody's going to stay at home. So Drew has to make a living here. Because that's an impossible help. Most players aren't going to do anything. It's got to be your bread and butter. Doesn't feel comfortable. Quick spray. Now you give him a bailout. How do you get the O-board here? Oh, so he's looking to face guard. Not even box out, so now you got no leverage. You get pushed off the spot. He could have just boxed out, no? So he gets the O-board. Defense naturally flattens. He's got two on him. He's got three. He tries a fan. Quick cross, pump, surface. Yeah. I do think the Wolves do have a lot of advantages just because they've got three players that are very comfortable in the mid-range. Him, Jew, and Ant. Because right here, could he get to the rim? No. Because your spacing's all off. You've got him in this short corner. He's just going to help. Quick cross. Pump. Again, so disciplined. But he's got the length. Shoot over top on that resurface. I think this is the matchup, right? Could be mistaken, but I do believe they had Fox on Jaden at times. 15 on the clock. Must have been off a ball screen. Look how everybody just stays at home. Again, in a spot. Nas tried the same move, but in the post. Bomb. Could he not go up there? Oh, he's actually not disciplined here. That's a great reverse pivot. Yeah, that weak side. That one's clean. And this is why. You can see their game plan. Take your man, stay at home. You get beat. Wemby's going to be there to clean up. But this is why they got to live right here. 14, 15, 16 feet out. You get anywhere near here. 10 feet out, 8 feet out, whatever. He's cleaning that. Push. No, they don't even have numbers. 1, 4, 3. Low pickup split. Yeah, this dude's ridiculous. No push dribble this time, just tucks. Stefan's in a compromised position though, because you got Nas running wide. He's going to fill the corner. He beats Cornet to the spot. Tries to swipe. Yeah, he's ridiculous. They really just play Allen defense. Every single player on the Spurs has to be able to hold their own. I mean, look at this. Pump, reverse pivot. It's like goofy. I mean, they're making some tough shots. Again, Harp's discipline, leading the clock. There's nothing more than shot making there. Rudy's telling him something. Not sure. But instead of Hezzy cross again, that high cross, one dribble, inside finish. This dude is ridiculous. I mean, what do you do with him? So they're going to pick him up low, and they're going to gap him because he likes to get downhill. And he's actually sending him to his right, so he's looking to weak him. But even going to his right, he's so good at the inside finish. And this is why it's hard. Gapping players, I can understand. You want to give him the space, you want to meet him at the point of attack. But most times, when players see this, it's a runway. You see it with the men, you see it with any player that wants to get downhill. High cross, one dribble. And even here, Bill Harp knows what he wants to do, but he still gets beat. See, I have options here. It doesn't even matter. That's ridiculous. Off 2 feet too. Right, left, go up strong. Right under the big. Botch the coverage. You rarely see this. They're so good at switching 1 through 4. So again, we got Ryan Clarkin. I believe that's his name. So what happens? Wemby gets assigned to him so he can stay as a lone man. You could put big body Keldon onto Jew, switch everything. This must have been out of pistol though. Swing, pass back, maybe even just a flip. Now they're gonna flare off Ant. He point switches to the cell. They're both thinking. They both throw their hands up. What just happened? I would have Harp stay in the corner. Little stun. They dodged that though. Alright, we got a floppy. So Vic's cross matched onto Ant. Vassell on Jaden. Looking for this pin down. So Vic's actually communicating it early. Telling him, yo, prepare for this pin down. I think he wants him to just take him. So he's communicating it. So if he does come off, switch, he'll take Nas. But Ant reads it because he's high. He's now looking to follow. He's going to cut back to that corner, pump, fly by, high rotation, vertical. And then Vassell, Castle's looking to point to him. So a little bit of miscommunication, which results in a flyby on the overreaction. One thing I do like about Wemby, though, is he's always communicating with his guards. You almost never not see him communicating. So, for example, if the alignment were to be Nas on the wing, Castle is the high man, he's the low man, Ant's in the corner. If Nas and Ant were to exchange, so Ant lifts, Nas drifts, most times Wemby would just communicate with his guard, yo, pre-switch that, so that they can stay in the same positions because he wants to stay low. So that's essentially what's happening here, but off a floppy pin down. Fortunately, miscommunication. But then good emergency defending here by Stefan to recognize it and go up vertical too. But then Zhu gets inside positioning off his floppy because they're communicating it. So now Keldon, he's on the outside. But then again, Zhu keeps trying to go up. That's never going to work against Vic. Regardless, doesn't matter who their guards are matched up against because, again, they're just going to switch. Now it's just ones, everybody to stay at home. Stun. We attack strong. Most times this player's not going to help strong, but it's Wemby. Anytime he's in any low position, he's going to block. See Hezi, swing, one. He actually beats him here. I think Wemby wasn't going to help, but then he realized, oh, I can't just stun. He got to the spot. So then he just commits. I mean, Vassell's up there. Vassell, no, he wouldn't get that block. Wemby doesn't even get the initial block right here. But then his right, that's damn near a goaltend too. Misses with the left. I can't tell if they hit glass first. Really close. Now we got Ant on the rock. Look like a stack, but they're actually going to set a knock. He's going to down him. 2-on-1. Come off clean. Weak side crash, but... So he sets this grade down. He's getting cleaned on the knock. Wemby's trying to tell the Aaron, get up there. Just go, take it. Do a little pre-switch. Just switch the ball screen, but... I don't know what Fox is doing. See, again, Wemby's always communicating, but do the guards listen? Not all the time. See, look, he's turning back. You're just not going to go? And I don't think Vassell even sees it. Yeah, Vassell's on an island. He has no idea. So now he gets cleaned. Now he's going to leak out and release. He's never going to step out. And you gave Ant a great look off a ball screen. Look at this pickup. Like horns. So we want horns. You can see he's looking for a far catch because he's getting hounded. Then Drew just ends up shooting it, reading the passing lane. And this all started just because of this ball pressure right here. Because I don't think Keldon could even fight for position here. There's no way he's winning that fight. So now he's forced into this. Slow step. Why did he not go strong here? You got Fox. And Fox actually commits. I'm surprised. So maybe 1, 2, he wanted a slow step. At that point, you got to do a pause step. Fully pause. Let him fly by. And then go up. But all that does is take away his momentum. He looks a little afraid. Maybe not expecting Fox to go up. Because if he just went up strong and just met Fox there, probably just overpower him, possibly get an AM1. But him being timid just ends up smoking it. Could have been off a ball screen, maybe not. But flow into a handoff, point switch, juke, no backdoor, clean him. Again, they're always going to get these shots off their ball screens or screening actions. It's a great point switch. And then he's going for that chase. But even Fox here, good job to just top lock, cut it away. Take it away. And then good read by Jaden to just try and get him on a back door. But Wemmy's there. But then this is also great recognition by Bones. because he's got to make sure to tag that, ensure there's no cut through. So now he's behind, or I should say he's low. We flow right into another handoff. Got a 2-on-1, and then again another great screen by Rudy. Just cleans him here. Big sidestep. Good recovery though. He still gets a flyby. Now we've got another ball screen. Goes under, rescreen. I don't even know how he finished that. So he sets him up tween, Hezzy. Again, another great screen. He's forced to go over. And now we got Wemby playing two. And he actually takes this on. Because Wemby actually stunts. Looks to take away the lob. But then he opens his hips. He says, oh, he's actually going. And almost reacts. He gets the block. One hand pickup. He damn near got that too. Could he lob here? Because you can see De'Aaron, he's staying attached. See, I don't get why. I get it. They want to stay at home, but why are you staying attached to TSJ? Maybe they just trust Wemby that much. Because this is just a 2-on-2, but then because he's behind the play, it's a 2-on-1 here. So they really just trust Wemby to play two here, which I get, because he almost wins it. And most times, if a big ever commits this way, clean up for Rudy, especially because the low man doesn't crack here. But when it's Wemby, most times it wouldn't even be a miss. It'd just be a block straight out of bounds. So there actually wouldn't be a cleanup. So now again, their offense reduced to ones, exactly what the Spurs want. Island defense, bump, pump. Just can't make it this time, but this is the shot they're going to have to make. Tween, Hezzy, cross. Spacing's a little off here, though. Because as he gets to this spot, we got him just sitting in the short corner on that strong side. He still has space. I mean, he's still got to a spot. Can't be mad at it. Could he be attacked here? No, because Vassell's actually kind of plugging that. So he had to take this left side. It's just unfortunate we had Rudy occupying that short corner. Quick handoff. Goes under, rescreen, clean him, sidestep. Yeah, Fox was sick of it. Rudy's been cleaning him up all game. He was sick of it. Look at this. Because they keep getting rescreens too. It's not just one screen, it's two. So then they set up a second one. Hezzy. Does he get held? Yeah, arms get tangled. Start of the fourth. Second unit, switch, flare, one dribble, pump, flyby, resurface, Tracy. They're communicating, you stay low. Good exchange, good switch. But again, off these ball screens, not even ball screens, any screens. That drop, so long as they can get a clean look, or come off clean, I should say, they're going to get a clean look. Could even hit him right here on that pop. Drive, kick on the fill back, Tracy. Yeah, this 5 out. Small ball. I think this is what the Wolves should look to exploit, because as good as Rudy's been in his screening actions and cleaning players, the way the Spurs are defending and staying hugged, in order to take Wemby away, you've got to play small. And just to create as much space as possible if everything's going to be ones, because that's really the only way they're going to get the driving kick. This stresses the hell out of the first line, and I think Wemby's always going to react the way he does right here. He tries to point switch, but that's impossible. So again, must have been a switch. He's going to sit dunker. That's fine. Honestly, if you pull Wemby out, I think you've got to look for something inside now. Or you got a mismatch here, semi-mismatch here. Gotta look for ducking. Between in and out. I mean, that's a ridiculous shot. He traded right in his eyes. Little pullback. He didn't even create separation. He just decided to pull that and somehow it didn't get blocked. Take him down to post. He wanted to post. Now you gotta vacate. And this is what I like too. If they can somehow play 5 out and have the big sit up top or right at that slot, take Wemby as far away as possible, especially on that strong side, and create something like this type of alignment. Again, Nas should be out. You drift, you stay, you lift, you take corners so you can take away this too. Because you don't want the low man to have an easy rotation, especially if he's going to play on that wing or that mid post. Drop dribble. He's kind of shading it because I think he expects help here, because most times they do send help on that baseline. But if it's not Wemby, he's going to get to a spot. Wemby even tries. Barnes, again, they haven't been helping much, so easy inside finish. Now again, he's going to empty out, but now he's stuck because Ant went early. He actually beats Stephon here, but unfortunately, he actually would have had a lane here on this move once he turned his corner, but he was looking to empty out. It felt a strong corner, so he inadvertently brought Jew in to help. Split. And this is why you can't, if he's on that weak side, you got to have him on the strong side or up top or something. Because it's also a little awkward because he's right there in that, he's really under the rim. Spacing's off. They couldn't really get set up. This one's clean, I think. Goes up. Yeah, that one's clean. They're going to go to their horns. Out. He's going to catch. He comes off tight because most times players are looking for a wing catch, but he's actually just going to use that. Curl off tight. They switch. No, they put 2. He point switches. He doesn't take it. Now you get burned. Yeah, what is wrong with their switching? Because the Spurs are usually very good 1 through 4. You can even see right here. And I feel like this is the second time I've seen Stephon just not switch. Or even a switch just messing up where he's involved. Because what is he trying to do here? You even see Keldon. Because now Fox has to play 2. That weak side. Because now he makes a spray. Fox. You could even shoot it, and then you got him cutting out the slot. I mean, it's all bad. He really had options. So it worked. What are they going to do? Go to the same play. Horns. But he actually denies it by top blocking. Push off. Catch. Cut through. 2-man game. They switch this. They actually switch it, see? So actually, he gets a good screen on him. Force a switch regardless, but they switch, and then you can see him trying to play free safety again. So Wemby allows him to stay on that weak side. They pre-switch this cut through. He's looking to roll, can't find him. He's communicating stay. He's looking to lift. He's gonna vacate. There's so much movement here on that backside, but then he takes. All right, so he goes, gets middle. That's a great seal though, and I think this is something they could look to do more too. I do remember this now. where instead of the big just sitting in the drop off, sitting in the dunker looking for a drop off, Rudy and Juice should just do this. Because you know he's going to look for the block. So if they can get around him with a quick loop, seal him from making that rotation from the weak side, they're going to get easy lanes. Or even off their ball screens, if they can set Gortats, that might be one way to counter Wemby. So they might have run the same play. Got the switch, and then on this empty, they pre-switched that again because the alignment pretty much looks the same. He said round 2, I got you this time. Cut off, reset, snatch. He's there, cut off. Oh, he bit right there. Played great defense. He got overconfident. Hezzy, tween. That's all I required. Good job by Mike. Cut through. Empty out. He bit hard on that one. Oh my goodness. Now you're done. You gave him a lane. He tries to show, but why are you doing this when you've got Wemby? I'm not sure. Early pickup off the right. That goofy. Because him doing this, you actually gave up corner right here for no reason. Even on this early pickup, I'd still rather have Wemby making that rotation. Just trust your alien. You gave up this for no reason. If this wasn't there. Yeah, this 5 out, not even necessarily 5 out. This small ball is giving him problems. So now we've got more cross matches. And it's out. Got TSJ back in. Wemby gets a sign. This is when you got to look for a bully ball right here. I like this. Wow, he screens too. They already won this possession because they brought him all the way up here to contain the rock. And he was looking to set this ball screen. Maybe have him go middle, but he's fronting. I wonder if TSJ sees this. And that's why he went. Because that's crazy. So maybe he sees, alright, he's fronting. I see a gap right here. I can attack that space. And then Chu ends up screening too. And then even Mike here. Bringing Dill. So we got 3 out of the play. The low man is never ready. He gets inside. That's actually a great read by TSJ. If this is what he had in mind. Knowing that this front is going to end up screening too. So again, small ball. They're going to look for ones up top. This is where I like them to operate. Anywhere up here. Near the nail. Got to overload. Give him a single side. To his weak hand, but... Wait. No way he gets that. Hold on. Why is he taking so long to drift, though? Because you actually allowed him to stun. He actually could swing this, but... Nah, he couldn't. Jaden took a bit too long to even drift here. So now he stunts. He actually has to pick the rock up here. Now he's going to make something. Spin fake. Kelvin's not going to bite on that. Tough fade. But still, he attacked the single side. Then we got Wemby. Obviously, he's looking to measure it. He's actually... He doesn't even see Nas. So he's actually looking at 2-9 here. See, takes his left foot out. He's still trying to measure this. He's tunnel visioned. And see again, why is Vassell so concerned about the corner? You should just crack him here. You know he's the low man. He's looking to rotate. You should help Wemby in this situation and take Nas. Just crack him. There's no way they're getting a pass to this weak side corner. And it's TSJ at the end of the day. That skip, it's fine. Just live with it. See, he's turning his head, watching, all right, you're still in the corner, cool. But now Nas just slips in front, gets leverage, boxes him out. He gets a free putback after a great stop. Damn near the same scenario, right? The same alignment. He's in the post. He's looking to set the ball screen. Does he take it? He does. He ghosts. Quick cross. And again, great awareness by Jew. If they're going to try and play you on your high side, seal them. Then he makes that ridiculous block. I mean, he's on the outside here, and he's taking off. He beats Vassell on a hezzy cross, but again, look at the way they just consistently weak players. Is Fox done? Not really. To be fair, it's Mike. He still had to pick up kind of early. Kellen actually manages to fight through. Someone get a contest too. But I mean, that's crazy. Top of the square. He gets it back though. Then off the O board. One dribble, spray. That's a massive momentum play because that block was a momentum play. So Vassell beats Jaden here on this 50-50 and he gets a punch on the other end. They cut the lead down to 4 and shift the momentum. Or maybe not even shift the momentum, but create a lot of momentum. So this is a crucial 50-50. And then you can even see Fox. He was going for it too. So now they're both out of position. He's wide open. He gets up, shows, but now he's got to make this X. That's crazy. So they really played small ball the entire fourth. We got him in a strong corner. Not ideal, but this is pretty much the kill spot because this is a really hard help for Vic. That's why you gotta kill at the nail. If Drew can live here, because most times he's gonna get the mismatch because of the lineups. If he's gonna get these inherent mismatches and they can just space around him, he's gonna get this all day. And he's gotta take advantage of it. Looks like going to their horns. They're actually in the misdirection where he ghosted. They switch. High cross. And then again, we got Dilharp actually. Again, look at that high cross, that change of direction. One dribble, tuck. But this actually works because he wants to get back to his left here. Gets bumped. He's trying to go with that inside finish. But he had to go for a right-hand finish on that weak side. So he tries to cut back to his left. Or just spray this. Again, small ball is compromising him because if Vic's going to do that, now you got all that space. You swing it. Late rotation. If Vassell tries to make that, swing, Fox, swing. So now we got Rudy back in. Minute left. This could be a dagger. Tween. Again, we got the matchup he wants. It's always going to be a mismatch for him. Anybody but Vic is pretty much a mismatch. Then we got Vassell looking to weak him. Tween. Good stunt. He actually stunts here. Force him to take a step back. Little hang dribble. Wait on it. I actually didn't see this. This is what I was talking about, though. Yeah, I had no idea this even happened. But this is exactly what he has to do. So instead of just sitting in the dunker, right, waiting for him to make that weak side rotation and hoping you can get a drop off, most times it's not going to work because it's hard to even get a drop off against Wemby. What does he do here? Rudy just decides to loop around and seal him. He actually doesn't even really seal him here, but even just battling for positioning, keeping him occupied, he can't go for that block. And so this is something I can actually see him looking to adjust and do, right? Just loop, fight, and then give your players these type of lanes because, again, the Spurs are going to stay at home. I mean, that's Ant, so they're always going to stay at home, but regardless, they've always been staying at home everywhere. So really good read by Rudy. And I think he must have recognized it when he saw Jew do the same thing, where Jew was sitting in the lane and then Wemby was trying to measure it and he just got in front of him, boxed him out, pretty much a Gortat. Swing to the corner, he closes. Bomb, palm, foul. But even right here, you can see Wemby's measuring this. Always as a little man. You can see slow-mo's pointing here because he should make this pass, honestly. And I think the Wolves might even have to trust while he actually leaves his feet. Yeah, their guards weren't as disciplined this game in terms of switching and staying down, but even right here, I think he's got to trust the jump pass because, again, players are hugged. It's going to be a late rotation every time. And by jumping, you're going to engage Wemby because he's always looking to block every shot. So there's probably not one he's not going to bite on. So if you can get a jump pass, spray it, they're in rotation. Because otherwise, they're probably not going to get him in rotation. All right, got him bringing the rock up. That makes sense. There's not even a cross match. I mean, it is a cross match, but it was intentional because they have been putting Wemby onto TSJ or Clark because they want him on a non-shooter, and most times they're just filling the weak corner. But right here, this is a very smart play because they're just going to put the rock into his hands, bring Wemby into a ball screen, and then Ant just cleans him on this step up. And then he's late to switch because anybody guarding Ant, they've been told to stay attached, right? They've been face guarding him. So then he gets cracked. He's not looking to switch. And this might be another advantage they can play to. If they're going to put him on TSJ because they know TSJ wants to sit in the corner, just get him a ball screen. Bring Wemby into it. Because unless Wemby can just pre-switch in time and get off him, somehow they're going to get these. We got Ant. Looks like Horns. He's trying to tell him to empty out. Then he's trying to tell him to fill the wing. Wrap. Actually worked out, but I'm not sure what Ant's trying to do here. Traffic control. He wants him to empty. He wants him to get to the wing. Finch just looks sick, thinking, what are we doing? Then he makes something out of nothing. So De'Aaron's going to get into him, send him to his right, towards that strong side. So Fox actually does the right thing. He gets beat bad, though. And then even TSJ here, he does the right thing. Go up, you see him making that rotation, drop off. And that was a rough wrap, but the idea was there. He still executed it. I'm actually more surprised Rudy didn't drop this. 9 out of 10 times, that's a turnover. But he actually gets the rock. Now Wemby's under the rim. Fox is forced to foul. But again, this is also why I'm not a big fan of drop-offs. They'll live with this foul. They want to put him at the line. But this was at 123, so this was before he even did the seal, because in this situation, he actually could have, once he sees TSJ make his move, right here, he can loop around and just seal him, right? Do that same Gortat he wanted to do earlier, or the same Gortat he did later, but this is, I think, before he realized he could do that. So that could be an advantage. If he's assigned to a non-shooter, bring him into a ball screen. That could be another advantage. And then obviously going to their small ball, playing 5 out, trying different ways to get him out of the paint, or just space the floor for the driving kick. Because if they're playing off screening actions with Rudy, most times players are hugged. The most they can do is come off and get a good look from deep.